this is the generator.
Hey, that's impressive.
Nobody in here? Oh, there it is. There it is right there. I can just yank it. But, oh, workbench is here too. Is this game anything like Coder? Sort of. I mean, they're RPGs, but this game is much more like, if you really want a game to compare this to, it's Fallout New Vegas. That's what you'd really want to compare it to.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
I'm passing through.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Never too late to start learning. I can give you a couple pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those,
I think we've already found like 2 of these.
I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
You mentioned 2 pads. What about the 3rd?
I wish I knew. I wager the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the 3rd's gone, I can't say.
Today's your lucky day, Thomas. I've got one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
I found it in the community center archives.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble.
Nice.
In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Hold on, I've got more for you.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Part 2, I found it in the cannery.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
I want to ask you something.
What's on your mind?
How long have you lived here?
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think
we're gonna help these guys.
I owe them my life.
Yeah.
Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
What were you doing out in the wilderness?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence.
Oh, rude.
I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... oh, this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
Thanks, buddy. He seems like a nice dude. Although, I don't know about that U-shaped hole nonsense. That sounded kind of lewd. I already went in there. Okay. Looking back here. No. Getting dark. Oh. 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 Try to like destroy your minefield, but I ain't getting concussed again. Damn, dude, it gets pretty dark. Mind attributes -1. So I don't want to do that. I think that would mean that, yeah, intelligence and perception would both be permanently lowered. That's a little. That's a little. We're gonna wait on exploring this side. Damn it, I can't. Damn it. All right, let's go talk to these folks. And I think we're gonna go talk to Adelaide. I think and see what's going on here. Wish I could rest here, but that's not gonna. What is? $23 mock apples? I just took all their food. Oh god, I'm sorry. Literally just walked in and took all their food. I'm the worst. Okay. It is pretty. Look at this place. This looks badass, man. All right, girl. Let's wrap.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
It must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long?
Oh, I need to save Zoe.
You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Is this your greenhouse?
No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
I'm surprised you managed to grow anything out here.
The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
Doo-doo. Looks like you made a home for yourself out here.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Why'd you leave your old home?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Okay, I'm not going to ask her to make peace yet. We're going to hold on that for a couple reasons. One, I want to get Zoe first, just in case. And two, I want to go back and get this concussion off. Because there's a chance if there's any type of persuasion or anything that's going to be... if there's anything that's going to be stat-based, well, our stats are lowered right now pretty significantly. So I don't want to risk that. So I think what we're going to do is fast travel back. And we'll seep off the concussion. And then on the way back, we'll stop by Zoe and get that done as well. Oh, we already looted this place. Okay, cool. So let's do this now. So we're going to fast travel back. We're going to sleep, eat, drink, get all good to go. And then we'll run back up and do the Zoe stuff. How do you feel about the difficulty? It's been great so far. It's been great. Mm-hmm. Oh. How custom can you make your outfits and guns? Well, there's a lot of mod slots that you can kind of tailor to your style if you want to. Mm-hmm. All right, we've got apparently apples for years now. So I guess we're going to be eating apples. In terms of drinks. Oh, is this apple juice? Oh, great. We need one more water. There we go. Perfect. 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 Okay, let's save it. Let's do a permanent save too. And let's keep going for a little bit because I'm really enjoying this game and I want to keep playing it. All right. Said no. I want to try this gun too. Hopefully we'll get some marauders on the way up. Mod the hunting rifle. You know what? I probably should have, but I'm going to try it default first and see how it is. What about the priest? The priest said he would join us when we leave. Oh, shoot. When we leave. Pop. Okay. Just him?
Okay, here we go.
No, not just him. Shoot, girl.
That's gotta hurt.
Was that my girl just running? Wait. Where did she just go? I have no clue what she was doing right there, man. Mind of her own. Oh, there's a couple more bodies up here, right? No? Okay. Let's keep moving. I missed a couple bodies, but that's fine. The AI seems a little junky. It hasn't been too bad. That was probably some of the worst I've seen the AI just then. Also, you can tell your guys to go places, which I need to get in the habit of doing more often, instead of just letting her do whatever she wants. Okay, we'll be avoiding those. No, thank you. Although these things wreck their face. Kind of nice. I also got to try the big gun out that we found. The electric shotgun thing. See how that is. Is the concussion actually gone? I thought it said permanent concussion. No, that was a perk that I could have taken. Or a flaw, I think it's called. Where you get a negative and then you get a perk point to get a positive. I've gotten 2 options to do that so far, and both of them honestly have been pretty rude. So I think I'd rather just go without the perk. The first one made it so anytime we fought primals, we lost a bunch of stats, and primals are like creatures. And the other one made it so, I need to go over here. The other one made it so, the permanent concussion, where we would lose permanently stats. I don't think so. I don't think so. The first one, arguably, was not super bad, and I may have wanted to take it. The one where you lose to primals, but yeah, it's okay. I kind of want to see what's in this area. We haven't done this area yet. Let's actually look at this real quick. I'm gonna use my big gun. This is my plasma launcher. Yeah, we got some big, mean looking things down here. That's the big one.
I'm ready for this. I'm on it. Everyone all right?
Good God, girl. What dude was wrecking your face. Side note, good fight. Kind of destroyed him a little bit. Happy how that worked out. We also use, the only problem is that when we use those charged up shots, they take a ton of ammo. That's kind of unfortunate. But I'm hoping these guys have some decent loot out here somewhere. Aha. Pick up all reliable. Corporate commander. Oh my. That's our first named weapon. 426 DPS. And it uses light ammo. Oh shit, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm glad we did this. Are there any more? Oh, there's more loot over here. What is this area? Tactical shotgun. Oh! Okay, here we go. Here we go. And it has 2 barrel modifications and 2 magazine level. It's level 8. Oh, dude. Dude. Oh, yes. Okay, well, I am very glad we came down here. This was the right decision. What's my fire rate on this guy? Oh, hooray! It's more than 1 a second. Even better. Even better. Oh, now we gotta go get Zoe. Sorry, we gotta go. I am very pleasantly surprised and happy right now. This is pretty great. Man, I need more weapons. But are there any guys back here? No, they're still all dead. How am I liking the game, Krieg? I'm loving it, dude. I'm loving it. Is the loot random? No, I don't think so. I do not think the loot is random. No, don't believe so. I mean, maybe it's like they're random on new game, but whenever I die, I've gone back and noticed the containers have the same stuff in them. What's up, Zoe?
What I wouldn't do for a Wentworth.
Hot. Been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere.
Are there respawns? Yes,
This
there
is
are
where I
respawns
belong.
over time. Stefan told me about your favorite cereal.
So you tracked me down just to gab about the mass marketeer? I am impressed.
Stefan wanted to watch this with you.
I see what's going on here. I'm being bribed. Well, it's working. I can't say no to my favorite cereal. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Take care. She actually like start walking back? I doubt it, right? Yeah, okay, I was gonna say that'd be a little cool. Okay, so let's head back and talk to the lead chick person, Adelaide, and we'll see about what our options are to get this place fixed up. See what we can do. Maluko, how am I liking the game so far? I am absolutely loving it. Yep, absolutely loving it. My opinion so far is that so far, this has all the makings of being one of the best RPGs of this type. I need to beat it, of course, first, but...
What is it?
Talk Zoe into coming back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
Something about wanting to be an outlaw. I'd rather not get into it.
You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble.
Hey, Phil the Wolf. What's
Let
up,
me
bud?
know if I can do something for you.
Okay. Can you?
I don't know what you did to talk some...
Okay, we're good right now. Man, a lot of XP. Nice. Getting close to level. Deserter's rep increased. Hey, we're friendly. Great. Great. Oh man, we're getting good with them dudes. Okay. Man, this place looks good.
I'm listening.
This might sound strange, but I don't know where I am.
That's not strange at all, dear. Few of us truly know where we are.
Talk to Stefan again?
The world can
Good call.
seem like a forest without end, and it is all too easy to lose one's way. But we must remember that being lost is the first step in discovering yourself.
No, I mean I actually don't know where I am. Where am I?
This is the old botanical lab in Emerald Vale, on Terra 2. By the look on your face, I'm guessing you're not quite following me. Are you not feeling well? Ought to lay your head down if you're running fever.
I'm just getting my bearings. My pod landed not far from here.
Are you talking about an escape pod of some sort? Where did you say you were from?
Does Hope ring any bells?
Is that a new settlement of some kind? I haven't kept news from outside the Vale.
Not exactly. It's a colony ship.
Oh, you're talking about that old piece of folklore. Now I'm convinced you're delirious. You really ought to lay your head down, dear. Babbling only agitates the humors. You ought to try some of my purgative tea. Won't cure what ails you, but it will distract you for a spell.
You don't believe me?
Maybe I do. I don't know yet. Growing up, I heard my folks talking about the Hope. Always believed it was just a story we told ourselves to keep our spirits up. Listen, don't you worry about what I think. That's not important. Worry about what the board thinks of you going around talking about lost ships from decades past.